Part 1. What kinds of emails do you receive about your work or studies? Well, I receive a lot. Well, my emails about studies is as much as the message I receive from my friends, and it's also varies in content. Most of them are notification about the tuition fee. Sometimes teacher also sends homework to my emails. Do you prefer to email, phone, or text your friends? Why? Well, I would say I prefer texting to other methods because unlike email, which which is which is suitable for formal communications and is not quick to use. In testing, on the other hand, is so convenient, as the development of the technologies is getting more and more convenient nowadays because we can testing at any time and anywhere as long as we have a phone and the internet connection. Therefore, I would say so. Therefore, I prefer so. Therefore, I like testing more. Do you reply to emails and messages as soon as you receive them? Well, it depends on the situation. For example, when I receive message from my friend, I would always try to reply it as as soon as possible. I would try to reply immediately. However, when I was in the class, I would rather ignore them and focus on my lessons. Then I would reply to then I would give the response to the message later. Or for the emails, which for the emails, I would need more time to read it and so that I could write in a formal ways to reply the emails. Are you happy to receive emails that are advertising things? Absolutely not, because it's so annoying. An advertisement message make my emails box look chaos. Therefore, make my email box look chaos, which which make me which make it really hard for me to find the necessary to find the important emails. So I don't like to have to receive these kinds of email. Part 2. If I have to give a description about a hotel, I think I so I'm gonna talk about a hotel that I had opportunities to stay in when I traveled to Yacha. I don't remember exactly the name of the hotel, but I would say it's the biggest one beside the beach. It's a five-star hotel, so it has really magnificent appearance with a gorgeous entrance. When I get into the hotel, everything here everything here looks so perfect. The lounge was so big with beautiful the lounge was so beautiful with big couches and massive picture on the wall. This about and when it's come to my room, despite the fact that my room is the cheapest one, the facility here is still great. The bed is soft and the bathroom is clean. the service here is also the service here is also good because the staff are friendly and the hotels also serve free dishes. I think I believe that this I believe that users stay in this hotel at least one because the service I because I believe because the experience here is so excellent and the views of the hotel to the seas is also also was I believe I believe that this hotel is worth to stay in for once because it's so excellent really with really luxurious facilities. Also, the views of the hotel is is beautiful, and my experience with it is so wonderful. Therefore, think I think that this hotel is not just staying. Part 3. What things are important when people are choosing a hotel? Well, the most vital aspect that that visitor uh, always would consider is the cost of the hotel. Uh, most of visitors of are ordinary citizens, which who are not rich and the most vital aspect that visitor would consider is the cost of the hotel. Because more of visitors are ordinary people, which who are not rich, so they seem more picky when choose the hotel to in order to save the money for other services. On the other hand, the wealthier the wealthy family the wealthy families of course the wealthy families for the wealthy families the cost isn't the matter for them, even though it may cost a fortune. They would they would consider the service and the view of the hotel instead of the cost of it. So I think it would depends on who they are. Why do some people not Why do some people not like staying in hotels? Well, I believe that most people don't feel comfortable staying in hotel because the hotels is not affordable for everyone. It may be too expensive that they would have little money left to experience other services. Another reason maybe they worry about the security as well as their private information are in the risk of being leaked. So there are reasons why I think people don't like staying in hotel. Do you think salary? Do do you think hotel work is a good career for life? I believe it would depend on the position of the work. For example, uh, do you think staying in a luxury hotels is a waste of money? Well, I think it would depend on the visitors. For example, when traveling, people often choose the outdoor activities, which means they are not staying in hotel for most of the time. Therefore, choose a luxury hotel would would be so choose the hotel. So choosing a luxury hotel is throwing money through the window. However, if you are the businessman and on the business trip, they off the companies often offer you to stay in the luxury hotel because they want to show off the professional the so they have however, when you work in a professional workplace like a business, they would choose the business often choose luxury hotel as a place to stay in while you are on a business trip in order to solve their um, uh, do you think hotel was a good career for life? Well, I think it depends on the positions. Is what position is it? For example, if you are a manager, I believe a good, it's a great job to climb on the career ladders. However, for the other jobs, for other temporary jobs, for other minor positions like cleaning staff, I believe it should be only the temporary jobs. The, how does working in a big hotel compare with working in a small hotel? I believe the difference is significant. In a big scale hotel, which usually a luxury hotel, uh, is required is often require the staff uh, have the professional skill, which means they have to undergo the proper training. Therefore, therefore, the work would be more stressful, and they would be more stressful. However, they would have a better salaries. On the other hand, in a smaller scale hotel, they often it is often do not come along with other service like serving meals. So no, so the, so working here is much easier. What skills are needed to be a successful hotel manager? The skills that I need the skills that is necessary to become a successful manager. I believe that the most important skill that the most important skill that a person needs to become a successful manager, I believe it would be the leadership skills because we have we because a managers must have the ability to manage their workforce and uh, and controls and make sure everything is under the control. Others are other traits that I also the other traits that also necessary is the careful and dedicate to their jobs so that they could work so that they could do the job properly and everything so they would do the job properly. uh, and last one is an open minded so that they so that they could receive the opinions from their staff and and the clients to enhance the qualities of the hotel.